Greetings! I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another episode of Byte Club Cinema. Alright, today we're watching Saga of Tanya and Evil, episode 11. Yay! And, Meta Cowboy opens up with, "Hey, Diesel, I like you. You're a cool individual. Just don't ask about the orphans. We should be okay." Yeah, well, hey, good news, Meta Cowboy. Yeah, Diesel eats orphans. Like his whole avatar, Pocket Cat, it canonically consumes orphans as a primary source of
Not
nutrition.
not
Yes.
just orphans, just kids in general, but
Yeah, orphans are the easiest
look, I
ones.
tend to go for orphans because their parents won't come looking for them.
Yeah, they're low hanging fruit, and they tend to be abandoned young, and yeah, the younger ones are sweeter, as everyone knows. They taste
Yeah.
better. It's like
It's due
venison.
to the depression and sadness helps to age them quicker like a fine wine.
Yeah. Well, it's not
So I tend
no
to I
not
tend to go for the 7 to 8 year old range.
yeah, not venison. Sorry, veal. They're like veal. There you go.
There you go.
Saute, wok. Um, yeah, Diesel has many recipes for cooking orphans. Yes. See, in my case, I use orphans. This is where our interest in align. So I don't eat orphans. I just use them as test subjects. Orphans. I follow the model of good old Papa Bondrewd. The best anime dad of all times. Many of my least ethical experiments involve the use of orphans because no one misses them. It's like, oh, this orphan had their body turned inside out and it exploded because the space warp run. Oh well. Oh, the teleporter glitched and the arm got stuck where the head used to be. Oh well, it's an orphan. No one cares. You know. Those kinds of things. And then I can let Diesel eat up the remains. There you go. It's clean up.
I'm not a damn garbage disposal motherfucker. I am a living, breathing thing that you keep trapped down here because for some fucking reason somebody gave you the ability to do that. I'm
Indeed.
still trying to find the asshole who did it.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I mean, it's all about just understanding energy. Remember, energy is energy, whether from hell, from our world, or from heaven. If you understand the principles of the energy, you can contain it and control it. At one point, I do need to grab an angel. Then I will breed you and the angel together, and that's how I'll get an anvil. Because, angel's and devil. That's how you get anvils. There you go. Once I have a good anvil,
I
I can.
refuse considering most of them still owe me $20.
Oh, that's true.
Look,
Okay.
look, just because they're angels doesn't mean they don't like making bets. And I'm not afraid to stick my dick where it don't belong.
Well, I
They
mean,
didn't realize that.
they do say be not afraid. So yeah, I mean, obviously that's an invitation to stick your dick in them.
Yeah.
Haha.
And I
The
wasn't afraid to go smash it in some gears.
indeed. Um, the now Meta Cowboy says,
Prototype
"How will my
incubus.
nemesis rise to beat me and stop me from dominating the universe?" Well, that's the fun part. Yeah, we don't. See, who says you're not allowed to dominate the universe? I don't know which I want to have to be my Twitch persona. I favor prototype, but that's because it
A
meshes with
prototype
my.
incubus?
No. He's got a couple. We're talking about something that he and I have been working on in DMs, which is character stuff. So
Fair enough.
prototype is one character, and the incubus is another character. They don't have like names beyond that, just the archetypes. I don't know. I think I lean towards having you as prototype as your main
What about a
Twitch persona.
protobus?
Yeah, but I lean towards having you as prototype because that meshes with my story a little bit better. But that's just me. If you want to go the demon route, hey, there's lots of demons out there. That's fun too. Lots of hell themes you can go. Lots of heresy. Lots and lots. You go an incubus route. There's a lot of heresy to be had. Delicious heresy. Uh, yeah, dies in sphere with an avatar. Incubus is a demon. Right. Well, as the name implies. Okay, now speaking of demons, we've got Tanya the Evil, which is, scary little devil girl. She's about to meet her match. Because, yeah, Ansatsu's back with a vengeance, and with like one shot took out one of her guys. No, that one of the guys who survived a lot, Grants. Oh no, poor dude. He's not dead, but he's not coming back on this fight, for sure. So, one shot, one kill, or one disabled. Oh boy. So Tanya's about to face somebody who's maybe just as blessed as she is. And yeah, how's she gonna handle that? We don't know. Um, so Are you all set for the
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, I am. Now, I am curious if it's going to also play off of still remaining like the opposite of while Tanya is the powerhouse of her unit. I wonder if Hanson here. That's the same, right? Hanson?
Anson, yeah. Anson.
Anson.
Yeah.
Anson, okay. I wonder if Anson is going to be more of the. Well, instead of having one superpower, we divided among a squad. So together, we are that superpower. I wonder if
That'd
it's
be
going to play
interesting.
out like that.
That'd be interesting. I actually forgot. I honestly I forgot this episode. Whoops. It's I know it's Big Bada Boom. That's about all I remember. And it's been a while since I've seen Saga. I think I ended up binging it, and I ended up watching like the endings when I was like half asleep. So I have actually genuinely forgotten the last couple episodes here. So this is cool. I'm glad I'm rewatching it because I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun rewatching this. I forgot how much I like this series.
Fair enough.
All right, are you all set? Hmm?
Yep, everything's good.
All right. Usual caveats apply. No audio from the episode. Why? Copyright. Visuals have a mask over them. Why? Copyright. But subtitles are visible, so you can follow along. And I'll have a timer up. It'll be off by a couple seconds, but whatever. Use that to follow along. Support the original release. Don't watch the dub. Dub is pretty bad. Voice acting is not great in the dub. I can tell you that. All right. We're about to start up. Starting the episode in 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go.
I am interested to see how far they're going with the he is the opposite to
Mm-hmm.
Tanya.
Yeah.
God, stop looking me in the eyes. Fuck.
Yeah, she's standing to your soul. Yeah, you won't have much to do, indeed.
I am curious if they did play it like that. Like he is blessed, but due to how selfless he is, his entire squad is in a sense blessed. Instead of because what I've noticed
That'd be neat.
is Tanya's squad is, they're pretty smart and such, but when shit goes down, Tanya's the one that powers up and is the turn point.
Right.
She is, that key. I wonder, like I said, I wonder for him if his power is, diverted among other people. So against normal mages, they're incredibly strong. Against Tanya, it could be her meeting her match against multiple people due to them being enhanced through Anson. Which I thought, which I want to see, I'm hoping kind of something like that. Considering they did show him enchanting ammo, which we've never seen another mage do. We haven't seen them actually enchanting anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a first. We've seen them casting spells, but not storing the energy.
Yeah, so he might be, with this buff, the first enchanting mage.
Possibly. Like he found a way to stabilize it in another source. Yeah.
Which I would classify as runes. He is like a rune mage. Because that would be a way of storing that magic through runes.
Yeah. Which is really cool. Yeah.
So a runic enchantment mage.
Yeah, which makes sense because runes are part of Scandinavian culture. So honestly, that would make sense. Yeah, so he's got skis, and yes, they are basically on brooms. Yes, they are on broomsticks. All right, we're gonna play the most hardcore game of Quidditch ever. The Harry Potter references right themselves here. Yeah, split up. Jeez, sitting ducks. And they've got the high ground.
Yeah, it's also the case, like, you can't really expect to run and have them not pursue, so it's best to fight now instead of risk casualties in an attempt at a retreat.
Yeah, exactly, because she's assuming they are here to kill me. Yeah, and now that they figured out who she is, they are going to try to kill her, and she knows it. BRB, okay. And it's just like, oh.
That's a shotgun. This bro's got a trench gun!
Oh, boy. Oh, and he's powering it up. Oh boy.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
curious
he
how this is
was.
gonna
Oh,
go.
he was enchanting shotgun shells. Oh no. Oh no. That's like the
So
ultimate
his
anti-zombie
initial
weapon.
gun was like a either a
Some
sniper or a like a
right. And
rifle of
now he's
some
switching to
kind,
something more close range. Yeah.
which isn't bad because I think he realizes Tanya tends to rely a lot more on her range superiority,
Yeah.
getting close when she knows she can win. So he's gonna force her into close range combat,
Hmm.
where especially with the trench gun, he can excel where she won't.
Let's see.
It's interesting through his enchantment how he basically discovered a new type of magic, which runic magic.
Yeah. At least new to us. I mean, we're assuming no one else does it, but you know, it's possible. It's possible they just failed to show it before or something. But yeah, we'll assume this is new.
Considering the lack of them, they've been pretty good about showing current technology and like tactics.
True.
So they would have shown something to hint at that at least.
Now I like this. It's a battalion versus a company. They are outnumbered. They are gonna have to fight fellow mages who are fresh. Like they're exhausted. They've had heavy fighting. So so they're outnumbered and like these guys are fresher, but they're still like they're doing some numbers here.
Yeah, they are they're experienced.
Yep.
It's
But
experience versus fresh.
yep.
Quality versus quantity.
Yep. I still though,
Yep.
they are still taking some hits. They've already lost a couple guys here. Yeah. Now they're gonna use the terrain. Yeah, use the terrain to your advantage.
Where Anson comes in.
Hmm. Yeah. And they're not reckless. They don't just charge in. They're like, okay, use the as cover. Alright, we got you pinned down. We know you're in there. They already know who they're messing with, so they are on guard. Yep, and Tanya takes point because she's the fastest.
Oh yeah, no, I'm curious how long it takes till Anson comes in.
I love her facial expression. She does. It's like, I'm gonna take you fuckers with me. I'm not trapped here with you. You're trapped here with me. Yeah, and she actually is like penetrating their shields and actually like killing them. You know. Oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, so turn Victoria. Oh.
So
All right.
French got
That's a treaty violation. Hey, and Anson gives no fucks. It's like treaty violation.
I like if he responds with, "We're not in the trenches."
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, he's using a scatter gun, so like many explosions as opposed to one single big explosion.
Oh yeah, and he's learned to maneuver too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we've seen this guy. I mean, both of them there. Those are very experienced dudes. We've seen them. Like we saw, they just handled it, and he took him out in one hit. So this shows just how big a threat Anson is. He is not to be trifled with.
He is tunnel visioning though. That's the issue.
Right. Don't charge at the dude. Yeah. He let down his guard.
Execute.
Now she's got to power up. she's gonna take the hit because yeah, now her shields are reinforced. She can take the hit. But he can keep pace because he's just as powered up as she is. He's
Well,
just
it's
as
also
fast.
the case he doesn't have to be as accurate.
Yep, the trench gun neutralizes her size because she has her size advantage. It normally gives her greater dodge, but against that gun, nope. She
It's
is.
also the case she's running into the issue he's forcing her at close range. Her spells have a delay from when the explosion goes off.
Yeah, she's using a submachine gun, so she's got some spray, but he's got he has the advantage on area coverage explosion there. Mexican standoff.
They didn't just pull the trigger.
I think they're both out of ammo.
Damn.
Maybe. It's like, thanks for giving me your arm.
All he meant.
Yeah, she recognizes him now. It's like, oh no. Oh! He's gonna he's gonna use her own trick against her. It's like, hey, I saw you do it. Let's see how you like it.
Oh, he's gonna explode himself.
Yeah. Well, because he saw her do that, remember?
Oh, yeah. And there's where one of the shells come in. He used himself as,
Huh?
She saved her.
Oh, Victoria got him. Yeah, so Victoria ended up essentially saving her. So if not for Victoria,
I
she
expected
he
more
would
out
have
of
gotten her.
Anson. That was really a letdown.
A little bit, yeah. He almost got a chance to, whoop, or not. It's like, oh, you think, yeah.
No, I expected a bit of a. Even with that, I expected more of a back and forth. That really just kind of felt one-sided. Yeah, no, I was expecting Anson to sit there and like pop off and be the one who like really fucked up most of her squad, but he just got one part of it. He got one part. The rest of the battalion got the others.
Yeah. Yeah, he took out the most experienced ones. He single-handedly took out 3 of her top rankers.
I mean, fair enough, but I thought he was going to do more.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he didn't do more damage than what he just did. Yeah, it shows her shields.
Also, really having... I also was expecting him not just to sit there and take that. I get he wanted to explode, like, really, but he wasn't going to try to, like, get a stab in, just...
Or dodge,
just took that.
Yeah.
Oh, for how much they built him up, I am, yeah, no, I'm disappointed in that outcome. That was pathetic.
Okay. Alright, so the fight scene was over too quick, basically. You wanted it to be a little more drawn out.
I wanted it to actually have, well, not even just drawn out, I wanted there to be more of a back and forth. Because, yeah, he had her on the ropes, but he wasn't landing anything. And she just came in and landed a bunch of hits. And, like, they did survive, so he didn't even do anything. The issue I'm having is they built up, they built him up so much for him to amount to nothing. This is the first, like, guy we've seen buffed up by being X, and it was just over in one fight. And it was a sad one at that. Yeah, no, I was expecting more out of Anderson.
Okay.
It was the rule 3. Each time he got his ass kicked. Once while Tanya was she was inexperienced. Second time she was more experienced, but he had, the gun, but was still just easily killed. Third time he killed he took down 3 people who actually didn't die. So he didn't get a single kill. And they built him to be like, he's going to be this villain who's going to really put Tanya to the test.
Hmm.
He didn't. Like,
Yeah, he didn't take out her squad. Yeah, her squad shields were up to the
he
test.
he
Yeah.
he did nothing. They built him up like that is a letdown. Like I am a bit angry because I was kind of rooting for him to at least get a little back on Tanya.
Yeah, or at least take out maybe like actually kill a couple of her guys. Maybe not like the
Yeah,
main guys, but like a couple of the side characters. Just like boom, okay, these guys are dead
something,
now. They're done.
something. But like, so yeah, no. I don't even know what the fuck to say to that. No, I'm honestly kind of just a little pissed, but I'm more just disappointed.
Oh, I see. Okay, well I'm sad that
Well, think
on
about it
that.
like this. They built up, like, imagine them building up this villain, and, like, when he finally makes his debut, they just kill him unceremoniously and continue like nothing happens.
Hmm. Okay, no, I see your disappointment. See, for me, I don't regard it as too disappointing because he did her life was definitely in danger. Like when he grabbed her arm and was going to blow himself up, it's pretty clear that yeah, she may not have survived that. That may have been the end of her. If Victoria
Fair
hadn't
enough.
been there, had her
I
back,
mean
that could have
that's
been the end.
fair. That could have, but it
She's
did not
only
feel
alive
that.
because yeah, she's only
The
alive
issue,
because Victoria was there.
yeah, no, that is fair, but it feels like he wasn't that impactful.
Hmm.
I don't know,
I see.
something for me just doesn't feel right about that because he didn't really do any damage to Tanya. He was potentially going to. I think it's the case of it didn't feel like a back and forth because he's the one taking all the damage. He
Hmm. I
didn't
see.
deal a lick of it back. And it also makes me like wonder if Tanya actually could have survived that explosion or not. Now, if they'd shown like, when he was about to detonate, Tanya actually like beelined back to get away from the epicenter. My question is, if
Yeah.
she actually still would have survived, even if he like held her in
Yeah,
place.
basically show that she's a lot more afraid of it than she was. Yeah, but basically make it clear that she realizes that that explosion is gonna kill me. I need to get away. I need to get away. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
but even after the shot stayed basically in the same range. Sure, she
Yeah.
wasn't just on top of him, but didn't seem scared at all. And that's also like it's the case they built him up so much. He didn't kill anybody. Like, yeah, sure, he damaged some of them, but their lives weren't really in danger. It would have been better, even if he didn't get any licks on Tanya, if he had done that and weakened her, and in that weakened state, she had to try to fend off the rest of that battalion that was attacking them to save the men that they were going to finish off. I think that would have added a bit more tension and made Anderson feel more impactful than what he was.
Hmm.
I honestly was expecting him to fly into the clouds and start fucking their crew up. Due to the fact that they can't see until somebody gets close, giving him the perfect advantage.
Hmm. Now this bit here, she's realizing a critical error in their plans for an armistice. Yeah, because what she just realized is that the Navy quote unquote withdrawing, but the reality is that all he's doing is he's prepping. He's going to basically move his troops to another port and then regroup and then resume the war. So all he's doing is
Yeah.
basically, he's like, all right, the mainland is lost, but we will regroup elsewhere. And,
I mean, that's fair. I kind of lost it a bit due to the fact that I was
oh yeah,
just.
I understand.
I'm so upset at how they did him.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's
It
cool that they made him, they made you care about it. That's a good sign. But yeah, so you're disappointed with the resolution there.
didn't do anything. The most damage
Yeah,
Tanya
I
took was
agree.
a shot to the arm, and
Hmm.
that was from somebody. That was from Big Eyes.
Yeah,
It's her main character trait, I know, so I keep forgetting her name. But
yeah.
he really didn't do anything, and that's what I'm upset about. He didn't get a single fucking kill throughout the entire anime that we have seen. So it's his entire purpose felt like empty, because that also to me sets a very bad precedent moving forward of other people empowered by being X.
Dominic Bytes, have you considered drinking lava? And not just in Minecraft?
Okay, in accordance with privilege, force for reconnaissance under my own authority. One. Yeah, she's overruling him. So he's like, no, you can't go. You'll threaten the armistice. Like, I'm going. I know what? I don't answer to you. So screw you.
So so you
Yeah.
have redeem first, liquid cooling, shell argument, and then shell
Oh,
defrag.
whoops. Oh, whoops. Okay, liquid cooling. One sec. Sorry.
Uh, yeah, no, Anderson, I was expecting more.
Yeah.
I
Well,
still
yes.
can't get over that. I was looking forward to their fight so much.
Uh, and she didn't quite make it in time. Yep. The armistice is now in effect. She didn't beat it in time. Yep. They managed to get away. All I had to do was blow up one more city. All I had to do was just murder a few thousand more civilians and it would have been over. That would have been enough. Why couldn't I just murder them all? Ah. Yeah, but she can't disobey the order because, well, yeah, she'd be executed. Yeah, because she realizes that if they had blown up Lugo there, and if they had crushed them before they could regroup, that's the end. Because then there's nothing to rally around. The others will be horrified, and they won't stand against them. So basically, by missing that opportunity, the war continues, and now the Empire's attrition will get worse, and they're kind of doomed to lose like a la World War II. So yeah, so basically, I think the reason they cut the Anson sequence short, or rather like didn't give you the kind of like more detailed escalation you wanted, is they were trying to fit two stories in here. The first half resolving the Anson fight that they built up. The second one was this one here dealing with the end of the war and the big critical screw up that the leaders made in letting Lugo and the Republic forces, the French forces, get away. All right, there. Let me. Okay, so I did the liquid cooling shell alignment. All right, let me fix and then shell defrag. Oh, okay, so stretching.
I felt like they should have put more focus on the Anderson fight than they did towards the not doing you done getting fucked in the ass?
Huh? No, I'm
It
just
sounded like
stretching.
you were moaning. Fair enough.
Yeah, well,
But
I'm stretching. Stretching feels good. Trust me.
yeah, I know.
Anyway, all right, yeah.
But I felt
Resume.
like the Anderson fight, for how much they built it up, was just a it's not a good precedent moving forward, because now when I see somebody empowered by being X, I'm legitimately going to look at them like, oh, okay, so they may knock a couple people down, then Tanya's going to come in and kill them, because legitimately they are not any fucking stronger than her.
At the end of the episode? Wait, no. Oh, wait. Huh? Oh. The heck? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so my file might be corrupted. It's saying there's another minute, but there's not anything playing. That's weird.
Alright, so it's whatever it
Alright,
is.
I guess that's the end of the episode. Alright. Okay. I understand your points on Anson. Yeah. I think they could have done the fight, could have played out better. I agree with you. Now again, I don't know, because I don't think I've read up
Because
to the
for
manga to
the
that point.
story of them being too late to stop, that army from moving to new base operations and setting up, could have just been simple as she goes and suggests it, and they tell her, "Look, it's too late. Even if we wanted to do something, armistice's in effect. Our hands are tied." Something as
Yeah.
simple as that would have shown that, and they could have put more into the Anderson fight. Because to me, it was such a fucking letdown. He did not kill a single person. The battalion killed more than him. I was fully
Yeah.
expecting when they went to the clouds for them to surround, or at least have Anderson tell them, "No, you surround. Don't let any get out. I'm going in," and have him fly in and start fucking them up, or forcing them out into those positions where they were going to get shot at. I was expecting him to, because they built him up. He's going to be this big player in this. And it amounted to him chasing Tanya around, got shot at, did a backflip, shot them and made them knocked out, didn't kill, knocked out some of her crew.
Yeah.
Went to fight Tanya, got shot a bunch, exploded, didn't really even leave any lasting damage on her. It kind of amounted to, you built him up for him to step in and then accomplish nothing. His sacrifice and what he did affected the fight in no meaningful way. He was a inconvenience at best with how they did that.
Okay.
It's just because, even with his explosion, like you pointed out, Tanya was not scared at all of that fucking explosion, because she made no effort to get away from him. Once she realized he just wants to blow himself up and take her down with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's basically he is now in that sense, I think you'll agree, him going for the move to blow himself up, once he realized,
Fine with that. I was fine with that.
Yeah.
But again, it was the case. Tanya was not scared at all once she realized that was his fucking plan, considering the damage he just took. That
Well,
he is full on, I'm taking you down no matter the cost.
Yeah, now she was scared when he was gripping her arm and holding her close such that she couldn't engage her shields, so that her shields were not up, so that the blast would actually hit her full force. That she was actually scared of, because she was struggling. She was like, "Crap, let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh God, this is bad." So when he was holding her, so she couldn't get her shields up, yes, she was definitely scared there. That actually terrified her. Because that she did seem to acknowledge that explosion without her shields would kill her. And that's, Victoria then saves her at the last minute.
So
I think
why
the fairy, I think
it's also the issue of, why didn't Tanya just stab him with her gun in her other hand, which had a bayonet, or attempt to shoot at him?
Yeah, because I thought it was a case that they both ran out of ammo, and then she didn't. So I'm not sure why she didn't fire, why they switched to hand either in the middle of the combat. That didn't flow correctly. There's something wrong in the
I
combat
assume
flow
she
there.
switched to melee due to the fact he can't put his shields up to stop a knife. So I'll give it that. The issue I have is he just did not feel impactful at all. And like the case with him just sitting there, oh, she knocked my gun away. I will not attempt to go for a knife whatsoever. I'm going to let her stab me and detonate. I really felt like that should have been his, you know what? this is, because he still has a daughter and shit at home. Like, he made no effort to, like, try to make sure he could kill her and stay alive. I would have liked if that was her last, like, him and her, like, her last effort after running out of ammo. She goes to stab him, lands it. He knows he's not making it out alive. So he grabs her and decides, I'm taking you with me. But no, he just straight up sits like, oh, you knocked my gun away. All right, guess I get stabbed now. No effort on his part to survive. I guess his wife and daughter mean fucking nothing to him now. He made no impact on anything because he didn't even take out anybody. He knocked them unconscious. Did not get a single kill the entire time we followed his story. Like, even showing him, like, he's enchanting their bullets. I wonder how that'll go. Wow, it amounted to
Yeah. I
fucking
don't know.
all.
Yeah, he was enchanting his own bullets. Now we did see, interestingly, we did see when Victoria fired. That was her shell casing that ejected. We did see a rune mark on there, similar to the one on his. So it looks like the rune charging of the bullets and stuff that he was doing. It looks like Victoria knows how to do that too. And not only that, but her rune charge was powerful enough to punch through his defense and Tanya's defense. Both of them were boosted at the time by their respective being X powers. But Victoria's charged shell that she fired punched a hole in both of them. That's insane. That should be noted that Victoria was able to put holes in two divine blessed beings with her normal level of sorcery. Victoria
Yeah,
is
I
a
will
lot
admit that is
stronger
fair.
than we think she is. I think that's the implication there.
That's fair, but again, I would have been able to focus
But
on
yeah,
that
no,
more if I wasn't just like so
yeah, I know. No, I think
upset
the
at
issue.
that.
Well, what I was pointing out. So the beginning of the fight is fine. He takes out. Boom. He blows up one of the dudes. Whoa. Okay. Threat. That's an experienced guy. Like we have like 4 or 5 people there. You got Weiss. You've got the squinty-eyed guy, the rounder dude, and you got the one who has a crush on Victoria. They're like the top guys, other than Victoria and Tanya. So they make the top 6. And Anson personally knocks out 3 of the top 6. He blows up one, he takes out the other 2. So yeah, he's a threat. He can outmaneuver 3 of the top 6. Weiss he doesn't tangle with. He could probably, presumably, take out Weiss as well. So that leaves Tanya and Victoria. So the start of the fight is fine. Now I agree with you. He should have had a body count. Not in that way. But like, yeah, it's like because she had a company with him. There's
Shown
got to be like a
him doing
couple.
some lasting injury to the
Right.
people he did.
Yeah, there should be some kind of red shirts. They needed a couple red shirts in there that he could just like. So sure, he knocks out one dude. He's not KO'd. He's in the ocean, so he's gonna live. So okay, we've KO'd one of our main characters. Falls in the ocean. He'll survive. He's just out. But oh, these 2 red shirts over here. Yeah, Anson flies down there, and on the first fire of the trench gun, unloads it point blank, and the dude just explodes apart. Like the dude's just gone. He is dust. And everyone's like, holy shit, this guy is not playing around. Run, run, run. Like, do not get close to that trench gun. Holy shit. And then and now he, of course, focuses on Tanya because, he's compelled by being X to hyper focus on Tanya. So he's going after her. Victoria's got her back. The others are messing around, but then they try to help Tanya at some point. He knocks out 2 more, maybe dusts a 3rd guy. So, like, the other 2 who are really experienced are just lucky. Like, they get away with their skin intact. That's a reflection of their experience. Like, they have just enough experience to get away alive. Whereas this 3rd guy who's the red shirt, he's a pile of red mist, just like the other one. It's like Jesus, if we were any less experienced, we would be dead right now. This guy, I think that would have done more to build him up. He would have then taken out like a couple members of Tanya's elite squad, which would have definitely made her like unhappy. That would have hurt her, emotionally speaking. Now the back and forth with Tanya, yeah, I agree. The switching to melee didn't make a whole lot of sense. There could be more of a showdown of like the two weapons. Like his shots needed to wear down her shields more. Maybe like show her taking some actually like flak damage, like her uniform getting torn, or like her skin, getting shredded. Like maybe she takes some damage to her face or something like that. Like her eye swells up, because yeah, she's got her shields up, but it's getting through. He is penetrating her shields. She is taking damage. Like her flight unit maybe gets damaged. It's like, oh my god, okay, I am really struggling, and I am not doing a whole lot to this guy. But then he gets in close, so she finally, that's when maybe what she could do to explain it would be, all right, he likes to get in close. When he wants close combat, I'll give him close combat. And that's why, she lures him, she decides to lure him in close, switches to the knife, change up. So he thinks, aha, close, I'll use my trench gun. And then she's like, nope, gotcha, and just ducks under him and stab, 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 stab. And that's what kind of turns the tables. Is he forgets, he's so focused on using his trench gun, he doesn't expect a knife. Nobody expects a Spanish knife position. And so that then turns around.
Well, like, basically, he's just like, mages don't engage in melee, so close range won't be an issue.
Right. Now, maybe to add a ticking time there, maybe she gets a lucky hit on his throat. So, like, he's bleeding on his throat. That could be like, oh, crap, I'm bleeding out. I'm going to die. Well, I'm going to take you with me. That then triggers the suicide thing. She gets a stab in. He grabs the arm. It's like, I'm taking you with me. Enjoy your own, like, little, I learned this from you. In this case, like, where she used the explosion to escape and to hide, he's using it like he genuinely wants to sacrifice his life for being X. And she's like, oh god. And then now she's like, oh, trying to get away, but she's wounded, she's struggling, her own flight equipment is fritzing out, she can't quite. Victoria saves the day with her magic bullet. She managed to escape, and so you see a Tanya like desperately trying to struggle, like kind of flail about midair, trying to fly away from him. Kind of like, have you seen Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan?
Yeah. Also, I realized this. She only shot him through one arm. What happened to the second that was gripping Tanya as well? That wouldn't have fucking let go.
Yeah, I think the implication was she shot him in that arm, but I don't think she did. Yeah, I think they showed her shooting the wrong arm. Yeah. That's
Even
I
then,
think it's an actual error.
He grabbed her by the wrist and then grabbed her by her arm with both hands and was holding that arm. Yeah, no,
wait, I
he
thought
used both hands. No, she knocked away his trench gun, so he wasn't holding anything in the other hand. He grabbed her with both, from what I remember.
Okay.
I want to look back at it real quick, but I'm pretty sure he was gripping her with both hands.
Oh, okay. So he was doing Kenpachi's strategy. Use both hands, increases your strength. But yeah, okay, I thought it was one, but yeah, you're right. If it was both hands, then one bullet through the shoulder is not gonna do it. So that wouldn't make sense. I agree with you. That's a continuity error then.
He had her by the shoulder and by her arm, her wrist.
Wow. Okay. That is bad fight choreography. Then I'll agree that should have been better. Okay. That's not good. They should have had her had him grab her by one hand. That would explain Victoria's bullet. Then she's flailing, struggling to get away. Then he explodes. Then we're not sure if she got her shields up in time because she's struggling. Then she survives.
Had the two do a knife fight. She gets a good cut on his arm to the point it's not usable.
Yeah,
or
there you go.
Yet, she stabbed him in his shoulder, was going to pull it out, and he quickly just grabbed and held that shit in place.
Right, until Victoria shot the other shoulder, yeah. Now, so my version, I would go with the ticking time bomb of, like, his throat gets cut, so he has to have one hand holding the wound to avoid bleeding out too quick. That neutralizes one hand, and his other hand is then holding her. That way, one shot frees Tanya right away. So
Instead of at the throat, she could have gotten a shot in on a place where he knows it's lethal, but he has just enough time to get in close.
Right. And then, now, to show Tanya taking damage, I would say maybe the explosion, like, so I would have her running away and flailing. It damages her legs. Like, her legs get broken, essentially. She can fly with broken legs, but ow. So she's going to be in traction afterwards with busted legs. There you go. Now he hurt her, almost killed her, and if Victoria didn't have her back, and wasn't, like, surprisingly powerful,
I would have liked if they had him use that trench gun in that when they retreat into the smoke.
Yeah.
with the rest of the battalion circling and them look like, okay, dude's got a shotgun, and they
Yeah.
they say he's powerful. Let's let him have at it, and have
Yeah.
him go in, take out a couple, like knock them out, and have the rest be like, "Fuck, we got to get out of here. There's somebody in here, and they like getting
Yeah.
close. We
Give
can't
him.
we
Give
can't
him.
combat this."
Yeah. Either have him be like a cloud hunter, like what you're describing. That would be cool. Or because we've seen Tanya when she prays is able to unleash essentially a nuke. Give him that. He basically just stands there. It's like, oh, they're in the cloud. Well, let's make the cloud go away. And so he charges. We see him pray, charge up, and unleash a shot. So many fragments that the cloud literally just ceases to exist in an explosion. It's
One thing
like,
would have the reason I like the cloud thing more is because they could have done the choreography as him skiing on the clouds with his skis, as if they were
hmm,
just snow.
yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Now
Like
I do.
it could have done so much better, but honestly, like for somebody who was named and they were trying to set up as going to be this powerhouse, just did not deliver because
I
the
agree.
fight the entire time, like I never really felt like Tanya was in danger up until he grabbed her, but once like I was kind of figuring she was going to get saved. Nothing
Yeah.
like it just did not feel she was in any danger at all.
Yeah.
And with the fact that they were not explicitly showing like much blood on her comrades, it kind of led me to believe like they're not dead. So he really just went in, killed himself for nothing.
Um, yeah, yeah. Basically, I agree with you with the fight depicting him as essentially wasting it. I agree with you. There were definite ways they could have increased. I didn't notice this first time I watched it either. There are definite ways they could have increased his implied lethality. There are definite ways they could have increased the tension of the fight. Um, like I could tell what they were going for. Like I can rewrite the fight choreography to depict what they were going for much better. Um, but man, yeah, they. I'm surprised they didn't think of that. I don't know
Or
what's going
as
on there.
something as simple as he doesn't say anything, but he realizes his core. Once he pops his power, ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
Hence why he wants to try to stay close to her. Not because just of the
Oh.
trench gun, which would lead to her thinking, okay, he has a shotgun, so that's why he wants to get up close. No, have him be like, nah. He's just like staying also close because he's like, if I don't power down and I need to stay power up to kill you, I can at least explode and try to take us both out. Something like that, where it's like there's a reason why he is so heavy on trying to get to her as quick as possible. Again, that ticking time bomb element would have definitely played better. As for why he was so tunneled, but even then, it's just the fight was not satisfying to watch at all. And it kind of sets the precedent for me of, well, if this is how the first time we're seeing somebody else powered up by being X fight Tanya, I really don't worry about her facing another.
Hmm.
That's how it's kind of set the precedent for me.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. The
I hope they'll prove me wrong if it does happen again, but for the first exposure to it, and especially by the looks of it towards the end of like the season, not entirely.
okay.
Like moving forward, I assume guerrilla attack stuff will become more present, which would lead to more interesting things. But the mage to mage combat and the meeting somebody who's also powered by being X, I I'm not worried for Tanya's safety at all because this was the first one. Doesn't set a good precedent for the rest moving forward.
Hmm. Yeah. So
So
I think also, by the way, another thing I can think of. Um, I think your criticism is very similar to some of the criticisms people have of Ainzul Gown from Overlord. Because one of the major criticisms of Overlord is he's so overpowered there's no tension. Because it's just like, well, he's just stronger than everything. What's going to give him a threat? And so the series really does fail to establish any kind of threat to Ainz. So what you're saying here, this fight, because of the failure of tension, you're feeling like Tanya is just too OP, untouchable. She's got some plot
The
armor
case
on, and
they
so
haven't
less
properly
tension.
set up Tanya as like she's meant to be this OP person who isn't really meant to lose like that. Ainz, I assume from Overlord, at least from what I've seen, he's meant to be this big fucking powerhouse. Like he's not really meant to lose.
Yeah.
So it's the case of how you set up the character and the world.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They haven't set up Tanya for me as she's meant to be like this Saitama. You know, you're meant to
Hmm.
come in and fuck shit up and never lose. Because the
Okay.
way they've tried to show, it's like she's very human and in danger at times. So but you know, her ace in the hole is what gets her out of that trouble. It's
Hmm.
the fact she has that one leg up. So I was like, okay, now she's fighting somebody on equal ground in every sense. So I was expecting that to end in more of a
Right.
thing.
Okay.
It would
Okay.
be like the best way I can put it, like since we did the Overlord, it'd be like Ainz fighting like a exact clone of himself and just walking over and touching, be like, no, you're actually dead now, and then it
Yeah.
just
Okay.
dying.
Okay. No, and see that's fair. Yeah, because the build up made you think that there was going to be a lot more than there was here. Um, Now, to an extent, now this could also reflect that even Tanya's disdain or Tanya's because ultimately what you had here was Ansem was willing to sacrifice himself, but Tanya was fighting for her survival. So ultimately, Tanya's will to survive outclasses Anson's will to sacrifice himself. Although that could have been done a lot better. Um, so you could see it as yeah, Anson got hyped up by being X, but this just shows just um, how elevated Tanya is. So even like a normal like military dude boosted by being X, even that can't can't quite get to Tanya's level. Close, but not quite. Now you wanted to be closer. I think is the trick. And I agree. It
Yeah.
would have been more fun to have it
She didn't
closer.
have to like get her ass kicked by him and then like pull the power of
Mm,
friendship card, but
yeah.
I would have liked a genuine back and forth with because they're both by the looks of it about the same level of experience when it comes to combat.
Mm,
The only thing Tanya has was her ace in the hole of powering up and being able to just outdo the competition, everything because she's powered up.
mm,
I was really excited to see somebody who could match that and give her a challenge of, well, now I can't fall back on my ace in the hole. And my experience is the same as him. So her legitimately having to get extremely tactical against a foe that is, matching her.
oh, okay.
Because
I
remember,
don't
we've
know.
seen Tanya with the way she is. She could be a bit cocky. She's not overly cocky, but it's the case she knows she has the fallback of the ace in the hole, my
Mm,
power up.
right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
No.
starting to see
I mean, I
where
get your
my
points.
criticisms are coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically yeah. She wasn't set up to be invincible. She's set up to be very very powerful, but not invincible. And this makes her unfortunately a little too invincible, a little too over the top. So yeah, now she's
Yeah,
starting to feel like, well, what's the
because
point
she
then?
just she met somebody same experience who had better technology in the form of the trench gun,
Mm-hmm.
something she's never had to combat before. That didn't even put up a fucking challenge. She didn't have to change tactics. Like, he's using a trench gun. We've never had to combat that before. So I was never trained on how to properly deal with this circumstance. Like,
Hmm.
she's faced no adversity in the sense of having to adapt and overcome a situation where she had no easy way out. She couldn't power up. She couldn't just fly higher than him. She couldn't just barrage him because he could maneuver out. Like, he can outmaneuver her shots. So, what adversity? Like, with the way they set up, she faced no adversity. This is just like he's just a little bit more of a powerful mage than what I'm used to.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, you got fair points there. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to. Yeah. Let's see. So I guess the question is, did you want to finish the series, go to episode 12, or do you want to
I
pause here?
I'm down to continuing. We've come this far, might as well.
Okay. Okay. I just
But
want to.
I'm just gonna say this: if you guys are planning, like, I don't know if they are really even care, but if you're planning to introduce more mages that are like powered up by being X, please, for the love of God, have them like actually put up a challenge, or at least give them like make one like a fucking sniper. So Tanya has to try to get in close while he's taking pot shots and taking like down her crew and shit, and is like, or something, please. I'm just so pissed because I was really hyped for this, and
Hmm.
they let it down so hard.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Um. Hmm.
Like, you
Uh.
made your big antagonist a bitch. You made him a bitch.
uh.
Tell me I'm wrong. He went out. He went out like a bitch.
Sadly. I mean, he did his. He gave his life to try to take her down, but yeah. Yeah.
His effort was noble, but I'm sorry, bro. But you went out like a bitch. You didn't do shit. You went out bitch made.
Aw. Poor dude. And that'll be on his tombstone. Anson
Went
Sue
out
went
bitch
out like a
made.
bitch. Yes. Um. um.
Yeah, no. Considering how that just ended, I genuinely would even go to say you guys made a pointless character.
Hmm. Okay. Well, that is definitely a heavy critique of the writing. Um.
It's
Let's
just
see.
because, again, like, he really didn't even do the like. I was so excited for him. You guys dropped the ball so fucking hard. I would even go to say you made a pointless character. After Tanya got the machine gun from him, you could have left him dead, and the story wouldn't be changed whatsoever. Because
Hmm.
I'm genuinely gonna ask, what the fuck did Anderson do that affected Tanya at all
Yeah,
in a
that's what I mean.
meaningful way?
Having him at least dust a couple red shirts, like disposable ones, or even like a minor named character that we've kind of gotten to know in the series, just shows like, hey, this named dude you may have grown a small attachment to, because he's interacting with time. Yeah, he's dead now. Anson killed him. So yeah, that's oh boy, stakes. That would have been better. I actually didn't notice the first time viewing that Anson got no kills. I was actually surprised. Like when you pointed it out, I was like, oh wait, you're right. He didn't get any kills. That's okay. It's weird. All right. That's interesting. Um, I didn't notice that. But yeah, I definitely don't like the fact he got no kills. I think he should have gotten more kills. It would have really improved his threat level, and would have been, I think, overall better for tension. Um, I want to say. So, all right. I think we've beaten the horse here. So let's see. Meta Cowboy did ask, do you prefer robot tentacles or flesh tentacles?
Flesh.
Okay, so I prefer. Well, if I'm the one using the tentacles, I prefer the robot ones because you have fun attachments that you can hot swap. With little USB attachments, all kinds of fun things you can have with versatile robot tentacles. You can even remote control them so they behave independently. Um, let's see, and end up asleep here now that the adrenaline is wearing off. Okay, well, hey, you had, so Metacowboy, you had a very stressful day. So yeah, if you need to get sleep. Okay, you don't have to stay up on my account. It is okay for you to get rest. Cause man, yeah, that was someone trying to break into your house. That's man, that's a thing. Ooh, I'm just glad you're safe, dude.
Not a,
Just glad you're
not a
safe.
fun experience.
No, not a fun experience at all. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Then we're gonna do episode 12, and that'll be it for tonight. I'll be glad to have the Tanya main series done. Then all we'll have left is we'll have the OVA, which we'll save for later. I don't want to do the OVA this time around because it's short, and we can do the
Like you
OVA and the
said, we could
movie.
save it for when we do the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Then we'll have those two things. Be pretty straightforward. We'll do the OVA. Well, we'll see what we do tomorrow. It depends. If your DM is sick, we'll do something. Maybe we'll watch a movie instead. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something else. Um, maybe we'll watch more Murder Drones. If your DM is well and the game is on, then I will probably play something like some Minecraft or something like that. Sound good?
All right, fair enough. Yeah, man.
What if I want to fight you after stream though? Oh, okay. Well, catch me outside. How about that? I don't know. Do people still get that reference? I don't
Also,
know.
for those who are curious, yes, demons do play D&D. It is fun. It's
Yes.
a lot. We pretend to be office workers. It's what our
Yeah.
current campaign is. We're trying to climb the corporate hierarchy.
Yes. Exactly. The final boss is HR.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
My character is the typical slutty co-worker who's sucking your dick in the stall.
Oh my.
I've been working us a lot of favors.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Steve from accounting has been my roughest one yet. He has a horrible stench.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes. So that's how you know it's a fantasy thing because that sadly doesn't happen in real life. Um, all right. So this is the end of the video here. So we're gonna do one more episode here of live. Let us know in the comments below. What did you think? Do you agree with our assessment of the poor fight choreography before Tanya and Hansen? Do you want to defend it? Hey, speak in its defense if you want to. That's fine. Don't. I mean, I'm not gonna chew your head off if you can raise a reasonable objection. What do you think of my proposal for an alternate fight choreography that trying to reflect Anson as a threat, trying to make Tanya taste a bit of fear, trying to have Tanya pay a price for her victory over him so that it seems like he can induce consequences. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? Let us know. And it kind of overshadowed, of course, the second half, which was actually very well done with the whole thing of the armistice and realizing that, oh crap, we got played. We got played. They're doing the armistice as a chance to regroup, and we should have blown them up instead. That would have been better. Then we could have ended it right there. So it reflects Tanya's ruthlessness. What do you think? Let us know. Hey, and check me out live. I stream Tuesdays and weekends typically. This is a Monday stream, but that's because I had to, kind of random. I will stream occasionally outside of my scheduled time. Please post in the chat. I love responding to chat messages. Thank you very much for Meta Cowboy for stopping by. Again, glad you're safe. Uh, the yeah. So Meta Cowboy is volunteering to be the office worker dick that you suck in the stall. That your character sucks in the stall, Diesel. So it looks like he wants to join your what was I guess you call it what office. So instead of Dungeons and Dragons, is what office and executives or offices and executives. I guess would be the name for it.
We
I
still
don't know.
just refer to it. We still just refer to it as D&D. We're not that creative.
Oh, okay, okay, that sounds good. But yeah,
Look,
you got a new
Hasbro
player to
makes
sign
the
up.
Ouija board, so it's perfectly, we don't
Yeah,
gotta worry about copyright.
yeah. Now I will say I'm 100% down with one day organizing maybe a tabletop RPG stream or something. But maybe I don't know, maybe a fun naughty kind. But we'll see. I wouldn't put it on Twitch because oh boy, Twitch would ban that in a heartbeat. But there might be other platforms. Don't know. But Meta Cowboy needs to get a mic first before we can do that. Because
Fair enough.
I'm fairly
Don't
certain
worry.
he would join.
Don't worry. I'll be playing the asexual, thick as shit goblin.
Oh boy. Oh wait. What, asexual goblin?
Yeah,
Wait.
that thick as shit, but don't want to fuck at all. That's the joke.
Oh, okay. Well, that's terrible. But anyway, we'll yeah, I'll think about it. I mean, I'm looking at other streaming platforms other than Twitch. I did have someone turn me on to one that seems to be legit. So yeah, I don't know what I want to be. Hey, that's fine. You got plenty of chances. Don't worry about it. But it's just a random idea I have right now. I do have. There are adult games that I could play that I can't play here, and there's also adult series that I could review on other platforms that I can't do on Twitch. like interspecies reviewer, because I'm pretty sure Diesel would enjoy interspecies reviewers, but probably
Fucking
can't do
getting
that
paid
one
to
on
fuck
Twitch.
monster girls already.
Yeah,
You see,
can't.
they're not dedicated to the craft like I am, because I do it for free, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we'll talk about that more later. All right. So hey, thank you for everyone checking me out. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Next up is the season finale of Tanya. Then we're just gonna have the OVA movie done. Woohoo! We're almost done. Almost done with this. In the home stretch here. All right. This is Dominic Bytes signing out. When next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged.
Also, hi, Dominic!
Hey, Dominic Bytes. Welcome. Welcome on by.
Hey, yes, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Welcome to stream, Dominic!
Hi, Dominic.
Dominic says, hey, yo, Dominic, how's your day going? Glad you can make it.
Hello, Dominic. Dominic Bytes.
What's up, Dominic? Welcome in, welcome back to the lab. How are you doing today?
How are you doing, Dominic? How's your day been, bro? You doing good?
Hello, Dominic. Hello, darling. How you doing, darling?
So, hello, Dominic. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hello, Dominic.
Dominic! Hello, Dominic. I hope you're doing good today.
Dominic, hello. Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hi.
Hello, Dominic. How you doing?
How's it going, Dominic? Welcome in.
Mwah.
Hello, Dominic. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, Dom. So good to see you. Hi.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you.
Hi, Dominic. How you doing?
Hi, Dominic. How are you? Lovely to see you.
Hi, Dominic. What's up?
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic Bytes.
Hi, Dominic. How you doing?
Hi, Dominic. Hi, Dominic.
Dominic, hello.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Hey, Dominic, how you doing?
Dominic, thank you. Can you stop slamming shit?
Hey, Dominic.
Dominic Bytes, how's it going? Wee!
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
What's up, Dominic? How are you, man?
Hey there, hello, Dominic. How you doing, darling? Welcome, yeah?
Dominic Bytes, you productive little devil.
Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
How's it going, y'all? If you haven't already, definitely go check out Dominic Bytes, a super cool and lovely streamer. They're super cool. Very like synthwave, futury vibes. They do like a Byte Club Cinema stream. They're an absolute vibe. Love them. Definitely go give them a check out. Go check them out. Go give them your love.